funny at the time. I was actually living with an older woman right in my hood. She was like a young Mary J. Blige. I was 16, she was 24. Like, I was young, but I was, hair on my face. I was like a whole adult. You know what I mean? She had 2 kids, and I'm holding her down. And I just got tired of Jersey, man. I saw my future one day. I was just, my mom being on drugs my whole youth, and my big brother, he started being on drugs, and I think what really made.
Shout out, what to do and what the business is. Welcome to the Floss Mode Show. Shout out to my own boy, Young Noble of the Outlawz, on this interview on Art of Dialogue. A lot of things that Noble spoke about that a lot of people didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That the fact of Fatal, Tupac giving Fatal his chain and Rolex chain, and Fatal dipping off. But I don't look at it like Fatal try to take Pac's chain. You know how shit goes. Sometimes you be with a group of people and you get separated. You know what I mean? You get separated from the crowd. This is before cell phones and all of that. So, but Afeni, I guess Afeni felt some type of way. Sometimes when you can tell when you go through something and it may be a stressful situation, but if you just leave it alone and just let the atmosphere handle it, it'll handle itself. And then, or you go tell your parents when you was young, you go tell your parents about it, and they make more of a bigger deal about it than you make a bigger deal of it. It just, I guess Afeni felt some type of way, but I don't think that Fatal was trying to steal it. I feel like they knew who Pac was at that time, and he just probably was just, holding on to it, bragging. You know what I mean? I got my boy Pac shit, you know what I mean? Pac gave this to me or whatever, but I don't think he tried to steal it, but I guess Afeni was feeling some type of way about it. Shout out to all the Outlawz, the living and the ones who have passed on. Shout out to Edie, you know what I mean? That's my boy right there, Edie Amin, and Noble, and Napoleon. Shout out to them too, and Stormy, all the Outlawz, Big Syke, all of them. It's a shame that Tupac isn't here, and Tupac knew that he wasn't going to be around for that long. How did he know this? Who knows? But the fact of me being an artist myself and got to a certain point of fame, I got to see if it's worse than that, then it's hard. You have to have a stomach for this. The fame. People say you changed. Oh, you didn't blew up. You didn't change. No, I didn't change. Y'all changed. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Thug Lord himself, Tupac. I remember seeing Tupac a lot of times in the clubs, in the early 90s and shit like that. We would be at Jamaica House, or we would be at Paradise 24 off of Santa Monica. You know what I'm saying? I would see Tupac at a lot of clubs. You know what I mean? And Tupac was a cool dude. I was also introduced to Tupac through Laylaw. Rest in peace to Laylaw. I was signed to Laylaw. He had did Strictly for My Niggas for Pac. You know what I mean? And the Outlawz. I've been doing the Outlawz since they was dramacidal. When I lived in Atlanta, I would go on tour with Edie and Noble. You know what I mean? Good looking out for showing a nigga love and letting me come along with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I was, they cut my scene out the movie, All Eyes on Me, but I was also in the movie All Eyes on Me when I was in Atlanta. So shout out to all the people that was in the movie, the Blue Da Vinci's, and my dude who played Biggie, Jamal Woodard, you know what I mean, and the list goes on. But it's just so ironic that damn near 30 years later, we are still talking about Tupac. Tupac knew that he would be immortalized through music and through film. He was only 25 years old. Him and Biggie were only 24, 25 years old when they passed. I felt like Tupac should still be here. Biggie should still be here. It's a lot of people that still should be here that really put their foot in and put their mark down on this thing that we call hip hop that we love so much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should have more ownership of hip hop than we do. You know, a lot of us put our blood, sweat, and tears and went against the grain and went against a lot of people just to pursue your dream. Shout out to the real artists out there. You know what I'm saying? The real ones. They know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Be looking out for my new two. I'm writing 2 books. I have 2 books that's about to drop pretty soon. One is called Atlantafornia, about the music industry, the 90s and the 2000s, and then the other one is called When the Family Feuds. It's about some personal memoirs I've been going through family life. I always remember this too. While I'm on this subject, ladies and germs, is the fact of we were taught as youngsters to watch strangers, watch people that you don't know, keep your guard up, trust no one, or trust the people who you should be trusting. But nowadays, they exclude the family as far as the people who want to see your demise. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your family is the quickest people to get you is because of the fact of you have your guard down when it comes to your family, but they are your family members could be your demise also. So tighten up. If you're going through shit with your family, you know what I'm saying? They hating on you, all that type of shit. Just get away from them, or just put them in the same boat as you would put a hater or a person that you don't know that's a stranger. You put them in the same boxes. You feel me? Just because they're your family doesn't mean they have the right to misuse you or talk down or whatever you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Just hating on it. So if nobody else told you, Floss Mo told you, stop the hating and start the loving, and keep your eyes open and trust no one. Family is included. All right? Let's get it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that like button. Floss Mo the Dawn. This is the extension of the Floss Mo Show. You can find the Floss Mo Show on YouTube also. All right? Gone.